Wow. All right. Well, give me like I don't know, a minute, and I'll unmute myself. I'll just fly through this.
Okay, it's live now, by the way.
Oh, sick.
And... Alrighty, and we are live. 10 out of 10. Alright, let's just give it a second, see if anybody actually pops up and cares about what the hell we're doing.
Yep.
We care.
I care. I care heavily.
Okay, we are, yeah.
I'm just going to move your logo real quick, Monique, because you can't actually see it. There we go.
Yeah, move it to the other side of the screen, because it'll be on a keyboard then. It'll be white on black.
That's literally what I just did.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, so the feed is, I don't know, what, 5 seconds behind?
Well, I can tell. I'm just going to clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 seconds behind. Alrighty.
Wow.
Well, we have 2 viewers. That's surprising. Standard as per usual introductions. I am James Keane / Scar / Renderai / I don't know. I can't come up with some names for myself at the moment.
How much slashing are you going to do, Freddy?
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, I am. I'm a serial killer. I'm also a violent turd. I'm just a killer slash. Alrighty, who's next? Gavin.
Oh, yep, I'm here. Pardon?
Please explain.
Your audio is high and low when you're moving in and out of your mic zone.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit still.
Okay. So what am I doing? I'm shill of the week. Gingerbread jam by Just Jam in the UK. So that's my shill. Yeah. So hello everyone. All you new members. Hello. How you doing? I suppose I should bring up the stupid Facebook. A friend is typing a comment. It's been like that for 5 minutes. So how many viewers have we got?
We're currently sitting at 4. Now, because Gavin is the worst shill ever, if you've been on Clouds of Oz in the last week, you'll notice that Gavin recently launched his live store, morningtonvapes.com.au. Please check it out. Buy stuff. Gavin's poor as fuck. Like, really, he needs your money. Okay, who have we got below me? Both in once and in real life. Who have we got?
Who'd you say? Blow me?
Both what?
Below me. Or below me, one of the two. I'm cool with either.
Blow me.
Oh, really?
You know what? It's really hard wearing 2 hats. See, okay, this is easier, but look at my ear. It's like I can hear like what's happening, sort of like 100 meters that way.
It's alright. If I remember the movie, if I remember the movie correctly, about halfway through the stream, Gavin's gonna learn how to fly.
What? Oh yeah.
Look, put it this way. It's summer. Who's wearing a hat indoors in summer? Look at you crazies.
I am.
It's stinking hot, and you're wearing.
Welcome back.
Look at this.
Welcome
This is
back,
what you
Haley,
need.
our MVP of last stream.
This,
Hopefully,
this-
we won't break this stream within 15 minutes this time.
This is an
Yes.
efficient heat sink, okay? No hair. Efficient heat
Well,
sink.
it appears because Monique is distracted. I'll just introduce Monique. Alrighty, below me we have Monique, aka Vapors of Oz, Australian juice maker, seller, woman. Yeah, I think she's distracted just making coils at the moment. So YOLO.
Actually, Monique, go show your new bottles because I only got your old bottle here.
Oh yeah, new labels, Monique.
Do that again.
New label, new bottle.
Well, we'll wait. Oh, I was gonna say we'll wait for her.
This is Kiwi Blast in the old bottle with the sauce. The sauce.
Yeah, this is Vapors of Oz in the old bottle with the sauce.
Yeah. Now yours has got colouring in. People should mention that. This has no
This is
colouring.
colouring. This is normally
it's well
clear.
steeped.
It just has colouring in it.
You put colouring in that, but
It's,
why would you put
it's
colouring
a
in
complicated story that doesn't need to be explained on a live stream for the entire.
We should actually talk about colouring because I've got. I don't know where the red bottle is. I think I might have actually. So I've got Vampire Vapes.
One second, Gavin. We haven't finished with the introductions yet. Okay. This affliction underscore this underscore affliction / destroy the world / Fraser. Who are you?
yes, me. It's me. Done.
Okay, that was easy. That was really easy. Okay,
Simple is best.
Simple is best. All right, since we may as well just jump into a main topic. We're going to coloring in vape juice, e-liquid.
Oh, should we jump in that, or what are we vaping on right now?
Oh, good call. Okay, vaping on right now. I have my latest acquisition, the Drop RDA. I'll do a drop down later on of the drop, a drop of the drop, so you can see me drop my drop. On the Freehand S, my latest acquisition, the Gloom made of Delrin. Buddy up to the Walnut Freehand S with the Entheon. I'm still running Unicorn Treats in that one. I'm running a mix. This is a combination of Vapors Voz liquids. This is Daily Grape, a juice that she was just testing, and a lot of colada because it's way too freaking hot here in Newcastle. I'm also running what am I running? Oh, another Drop RDA on the.
Hey, you wouldn't be running.
Look at me, bro. Like a slight walk is enough for me to say I've done exercise for the week.
Wait, Gavin, look at what you did to me. You see
I
that?
didn't do that.
Look, you see it right there?
Yeah.
Look at it.
That's nothing. You should have seen what I did to my parents' life.
I've seen your mum. She did not age well.
I'm the reason she drinks.
Oh, among other things. So to explain that anger from this _ affliction there, so he's making aliens at the moment to try and impress the world because he has no self-esteem.
What?
And Gavin pointed out that the drill is incredibly noisy coming over the stream. So Gavin thought to point it out as he was trying to concentrate, and then he fucked it. So yeah, that's why this affliction is in a bad mood.
I'm not in a bad mood.
Oh,
I can still get a coil out of this.
That's like when your woman's angry at you and you ask her, "Are you angry at me?" and she says no, but she's definitely angry at you.
Wow, I think I'll still be able to get a coil out.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Just single coil.
Okay. Oh. Keep going. I just noticed I'm downloading heavily for some reason.
Yeah, that's all right. And that's on the USV. Runs the Gene chip, 80 watts. Absolutely wonderful. How quickly this thing fires is just, except for the fact it's got dead battery. It's just instant, which is.
Wait, so is it running the Gene chip as well?
Yeah, the Gene chip. The Gene chip's most commonly found in one of the first devices to get it was the Woody X200, the Drag. Most of the Vupu, most of the Vupu products run the Gene chip. It's a semi-American made chip, so yeah, it's absolutely wonderful.
It's an awesome chip.
Absolutely excellent. Alrighty, Gavin, what are you vaping on?
Okay, so Workhorse, which is the Sigelli 100 Plus with the Avocado 24. I've actually got in this. It's a half and half of lemon tart and orange tart by Dinner Lady, and it really, really works. I mean, lemon tart on its own, it's fantastic. Orange tart on its own, I'm not an orange fan, not orange by itself. I always like an orange and mango or an orange and something else. And yeah, so I was just digging around, and yeah, orange tart and lemon tart in the same tank, and it is good. It is really good. So I've got that. That's actually all I'm running at the moment because I'm also, I'm doing so much flavor testing that I'm just using the old Wasp on the piece of shit Balrog EX. It's the quickest way to test juices. I mean, the amount of wick I need is tiny, and I can quickly swap in and out cotton for changing juices. So that's what I've actually been doing for the last few days. Is you can see a few juices there. That's some of the juices, some of the testing I've been doing. And I found some goddamn winners. I really have. But yeah, that's what I'm vaping on.
Very nice, very nice. I do talk a lot, Haley. You could fill my mouth with marbles and put me underwater, and I would still manage to hold an obnoxious conversation with you.
It's better than being quiet.
Yeah, exactly. 10 out of 10. Quick shout out, if I remember correctly, Haley runs Juice Cartel.
Yes.
Yeah, feel free to check out Haley. There you go. There's your prize for MVP last time. We'll try and garner you some business. juicecartel.com.au. Buy their juices. I don't know if they're good. I hope they are. I just shouted her out. Monique.
Juice Cartel, why don't you do a giveaway?
To us.
Just, no. Well, actually, you could be in it. Admin can't be in it. You're not admin.
I'm not an admin.
I'm not even
You're
a
not-
moderator. I get bored and break shit, so I'm not allowed to have access.
You
to
cannot be
anything
trusted
important. I can't
as a moderator.
trusted.
I've seen Juice Cartel advertising all over the place. Spammers, absolute spammers. No, I've seen them around, so yeah, nice logo too.
None of us are vaping juice though, so take this all with like a grain of salt. It might just taste like arsenic and death.
Yeah.
I doubt it. Haley seems like a wonderful person, but yeah, just disclaimers there. Monique, what are you
What up?
vaping on?
A mix
What are you
between
bu-
my
what
jam
are you
donut.
building? By the way, as well.
I've got like 4 RXs. I'm just trying to put some builds on them. So I got
Jeez.
my jam donut, and I've got spider sauce by Nimbus. 'cause
Oh,
it's-
yeah, yep.
Very
Never had it.
nice.
Want to try it?
What's the flavor profile for spider sauce?
It's a fucking.
Isn't it like a,
It's a spider drink.
yeah, it's,
fruit float.
yeah.
So
It's Coke and ice cream.
Yeah, okay, Coke.
Oh, okay.
I think.
cola,
No, actually, I think it might be raspberry. Raspberry and ice cream. It's got that sort of...
Oh, raspberry nut. That's still nice.
This is now a shill for Nimbus. Jam Dizzle is good. Jam Dough is great.
No shit. Like since I started vaping,
Oh.
I got that, and I'm still one of my ADVs.
Yeah, you see, I don't know. I started off on Nimbus and then I've moved away from them.
That's just one
Yeah.
that I can't stop vaping. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
love it.
Very nice.
Fair cop.
I mean, I love Jam Dizzle. I love Jam Dough. Sometimes it's in the throat. It's a bit like acid reflux or something. That's what cinnamon does to me. I get it from every single bloody donut, and so
Every single donut except for Jam Dough because there's no cinnamon in it.
well, if there's any, it's very small. I don't know. I don't know if you can hear my fan, but I want to put it right on my face.
What's up, Robert? Welcome back. Sorry for cutting you off there, Gavin. What's up, David? We have 9 viewers. Get talking so I can feel
No.
like we're actually achieving something with our lives.
And Theo, hello,
Oh, what's up, Theo?
Theo with his vape train.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay.
I tried to sell Robert because he's British. I tried to sell him some Just Jam made in Birmingham.
Which
But
you
he
said
was having
no
none of it.
right away.
He was having none of it because he is like, from what I remember, he's like DIY all the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he spends all his money on mods. He's got beautiful mods.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Very, very nice. Excellent. But yeah, what are you building, Monique?
Oh crap! Just went in the hole.
I, I wish that was an issue I had.
Damn it! I got juicy there too.
Shake it upside down.
Fuck!
There you go.
Oh man.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, yeah, you can see where I may just screw up.
Yeah, that one little stuff up, right. Oh, jeez.
Then you complained about that? I have not received calls from you, by the way.
Oh, yeah, no, I haven't posted any yet. Well, you
That's
can have
fine.
this one if you want. Do you run
I'm happy
single?
with
Can you see the lead at the bottom?
Yep.
Juice.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
Just vape through it.
Just
You'll be
vape-
fine.
That's fine. Just vape it, as long as it's not causing any issues with
It won't.
activity.
It's not like it'll make it through the cotton. You'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. And
Well,
like,
that's the
oh
vape.
no, I'm vaping the metal that my coils that I vape are made out of. What am I gonna do? What are you vaping on, Fraser? If I remember last time you were vaping on Anarchist Blue, the blue slushy.
Yeah,
Have you changed?
yeah, I'm still running that on the Apex, and that's it up.
How's your
And
heat
then-
rate? How's your heat rate holding up?
It's good. There's not much. It's not like it's kept much of the color, but it's like it really makes the logos shine out a lot more now.
Very nice.
But yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
On
It-
the Drip Tech DS.
Serial number 13.
Slowly becoming a very well sought after mod because it looks like Fireplate's completely done with making them.
Yeah.
It was always going to be a limited run, but yeah,
happy
I think the cloners just killed that right from the start.
Yeah. And then I got Then I think I'm still running Kiwi Blast in my Kennedy with the weird dual series. That one.
Ah, yes, the X.
Yeah. Hard to get it with light there, but yeah. She
Very
goes
nice.
alright.
Angry enough.
Oh, yeah, no, that's only at 70 watts as well, so.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, so I think that's call-outs done. What is on our agenda? Let me pull up my imaginary Google Doc.
Your imaginary
Hey.
Google.
I got some battles.
That's right.
Those are ridiculously nice labels.
Yeah, no bottles.
Absolutely wonderful.
Genuine there.
So those
I can't really see it really good.
I'm just gonna blend the webcam. So those are what you're gonna be using moving forward
Yes.
on both the 120s, 60s, and 30s.
Do you do 30s?
I'm only going to
All
be
of them?
selling 60s and
Okay.
120s from now on.
Perfect. Excellent. Are you still doing doublers? Or are you just gonna stick to singlers?
Not just singlers.
Awesome.
Fair call.
I prefer singlers. I mean, if you use 100 milligram Nick, I think you can go to like 6%. Yeah, like you could put 6 mil of 100 milligram nicotine into you can do 6 milligram and it won't dilute it. It won't ruin the flavor. If you're up at like 12 milligram, I think you want to go doublers. You know,
Yeah.
sort of.
Yeah.
It depends on your taste. But then again, if you're doing 12 milligram, you're probably recently off the smokes, and so your taste buds.
You can't do anything anyway.
Yeah.
And if you are facing that issue, just safety first, but just go to 200 milligram Nick.
What?
Yeah, I have 200 milligram Nick from Heilig. I'm scared of it.
It's
Gotta wear,
still
gotta wear
not
gloves
enough
where
to
you
carry.
wear that when you
Oh
run.
yeah, you got to wear gloves. You got to wear safety glasses. You got to have extraction fans going, other fans going, and I still got dizzy in the head. I was pouring 1 liter into amber bottles.
1 whole liter.
Well, I got 2 liters of the stuff.
Oh shit!
Yeah, well, they had a 2-for-1 special.
Good lord.
And you know, I'd rather get singlets because I can mix up doublers, but when they get those when you get the stupid bottles with the really thin necks, VG.
Yeah.
Okay, when you get these bottles, putting VG into those, topping up VG is a pain in the ass. All it wants to do is bubble up and spew over the top. I don't want to do that.
Pro tip: if you can be bothered, heat up your VG before pouring it into small bottles because it thins it out incredibly quickly.
Yes. Well, I take it out the day before. It's still.
Hey. Hunter, what do you mean by pro tip?
Pro tip:
Yeah, are you a pro?
I am a pro. I'm a prostitute. I'm a professional. I am many things that start with pro.
Monique, do you have these yet?
What?
Do you have
No.
these yet?
No.
Thrum scissors.
Thrum scissors.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, I'm just butting in there.
Yeah, no,
Continue
it's alright.
on.
I just keep cutting people off constantly. It makes me feel important.
Hey,
Oh yeah, Mr.
Gavin.
Speaker. Yes.
Do you run many single coil RDAs?
The only RDA I'm actually running at the moment is the Wasp Nano.
Yeah, and what sort of ohms do you want to run in that?
I'm actually getting another one sent down to
I know
me.
you're up like pretty high, aren't you? You're up near like 0.3s.
No, 0.3. Yeah, 0.3.
Well,
So-
here you go. I'll send you this coil because it's coming out at 0.2.
0.2, sweet. Yeah.
Yeah,
That'll work.
and they'll be pretty good. It's a
I mean, like after you made him make a mistake, he doesn't want it anyway.
Yeah. I will actually lose a loop out of that in the half a
oh
loop.
yeah, reversing it over. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't need to be reversed, but it is.
No, but
Yeah, it starts
yeah,
that side.
yeah.
Yeah.
After
So how many people are watching?
we've got
got
12 working at the moment. Sean, it appears that every stream someone's just going to yell at me for being useless. It was Nash last week. I am definitely important. My mum said so.
You are important.
That's a biased opinion. It's a very biased opinion.
that is very biased opinion.
She also says you're very handsome.
that is
oh,
incorrect. That is very incorrect. I'm fat and lazy. I am as far away from handsome as you can possibly get. Alrighty, topics. What topics do we even have today? Okay, you've got some juice reviews to do, Gav.
Juice reviews, yes.
I have.
Yeah.
I just want to do a quick show off of the
Drop.
drop. Okay. Just before Helen Horan just posted in the chat. I'm new to vaping and looking for recommendations where to buy Nick. If anybody in Australia offers you nicotine, run fast.
Yeah. Helic.
Now,
go Helic though.
We're as a disclaimer as well, guys. I'm gonna have to just pause the stream in about 10 minutes. But it'll just be a minute or two break. It'll be nothing massive.
Because we don't pay for free, but we only use free software.
We only use free software. Please sponsor us. I have a GoFundMe running. It's called the I'm definitely not trying to scam you out of money. I have every terminal illness, like every other GoFundMe.
Wow.
I buy my Nick from Mixology.
Yeah, I've heard they're pretty good.
That hat I'm wearing is my own company. That's how much of a douchebag I am.
Is this seriously?
Yeah,
you got your own company.
That's the Render Eye logo.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you got Mixology. You've also got Vaporize New Zealand. Now Mo actually sent me photos of the ISO room they use, and it's just like it's
pretty clean. Yeah.
If you're just starting out, I would not say go to Heilig and get 200 milligram stuff.
No, get the 100 mil.
Yeah, 100 mil. It depends on what level of nicotine you want. So
100 mil's good. That's what I got, and I've still got like a third of it, and I got that like 6 months ago, and it's still good.
Well, the maths is easy when you use 100.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, actually, who asked that? Sorry. Oh, Helen. Helen, when it comes to mixing, there's plenty of calculators out there, but if you're unsure of your maths, just ask on Clouds of Oz. Someone will say, yep, you put exactly this much in. And, just get someone to double-check your maths, and, it'll all be good.
There's a bunch of those... Here, hold up. I'll try and find it. There's a bunch of things as well where you can just... it has all the set ones for all the main milligrams, 7, 9, 12 milligrams, whatever. It just tells you what you need to add for a 60 mil or a 30 mil, or even a 10, I think.
I'll put the doubler calculator link in the chat.
Yeah.
This is what I use. It's what I trust. Did that work? There we go.
Okay, just to butt in there. Carolina Extracts nicotine is 10 out of 10. I put it on about the same level as nude nicotine. The big thing to note with Carolina Extract, nude nicotine and things like that, they're US based, so they're gonna take a while to get to you. Nude nicotine has gone down the drain massively, and you're gonna be looking at probably 1 to 2 months before you get your nick. Carolina Extracts, I have never bought from Carolina Extracts. I just know it's good nick, and I would expect about a 3 to 4 week wait. American shipping, unless it's coming through like DHL or anyone like that, is going to be very, very slow. If you're just starting out, I would go with someone like Mixology, Vaporize New Zealand. They're based in New Zealand. Choose the DHL shipping, and you'll usually have it in 2 to 3 days. Because it's Christmas time, though, add on a week. Unfortunately. I'm also just going to yell at Sean again. That Sean, if you're going to keep talking crap to me, join the Zoom, and let's see how you hold up.
Hey, Pippa. What's up, Pippa?
People are this isn't a locked in thing. There's other people. You're allowed to join us. Join us. You didn't put the link in, did you?
Yeah, where's the link?
Yeah, that's
Come and join us.
I won't put the link in now because the link will change in 6 minutes.
Oh yeah, we're about to.
6 minutes put the link in.
Yeah.
Shareware.
Actually, do we just want to? Before we start getting into main topics, do we want to just kill it now? And...
Main topics.
I'd like to have a quick, short topic on colouring in juice.
Yep, perfect. You've got 6 minutes. Okay, go.
Okay, so I only got a couple of replies when I asked people what they thought.
I would avoid it.
I think it's unnecessary. I mean, we got coloured bottles. Coloured bottles. I have no problem with that. Coloured juice. Now, these are actually clear bottles. So, I don't know. I haven't read any studies on colouring
I've only ever had one coloured juice.
I am. There
two.
seems to be no definitive answer on it. When you're googling around and things
Got a
like that,
redskin one as well.
no one knows if colouring is good or bad. I mean, I'm of the opinion that you should be having, for the sake of just regulation and things like that, we should be having e-juice as pure as possibly can be.
Yep.
Because the more you start adding crap into it, the more there's going
I
to be.
wouldn't risk it. It's unnecessary. If you can have it without it, do it without it.
It's unnecessary, Monique.
But, I mean, do you remember when it came to cordial and kids getting hyper on food colouring and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You know, sort of
red. I had a chick at my school that she'd have like a couple red cordials and she'd be bouncing off walls. It was funny. But yeah, not good. Not good.
So,
and like, I don't know, we fully understand the concentrates going into things, especially for people like, to an extent, you, Gavin, definitely you, Monique, that you understand the way concentrates are going to react with your juice, because they are your juice. But over time and things like that, a juice might be fine with food colouring in it for a week, but a month later it might be bad, a year later it might be bad, 2 years later it might be bad. We don't know.
Could be the old asbestos scenario.
Exactly. Asbestos was the best thing since sliced bread, and asbestos is an incredibly good material. It just has a small side effect when it's broken of giving you terminal diseases.
Yeah, just fucking up your lungs.
Pippa, if you're free tonight, come and join us.
Yeah. You'll have a link in How much more have we got to talk about food colouring? Food colouring equals, we don't know if it's good or bad, but it's probably bad.
It's probably
left. Just do it now.
Yeah, okay.
It is unnecessary. Okay, so we're going to kill the stream?
Yeah, okay, we will be back in a minute to 2 minutes, depending on how badly my stuff breaks when I do this. Alrighty, catch you in a sec, guys.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, desktop audio.
Yes.
Alrighty, we're ready for Gavin.
Yep. Nah, don't wait for him. He's in.
I'm in. Has everyone moved places again?
Alrighty, we should be back up and live now. I'm just restarting the window. Yep, perfect, excellent. We should be good to go. It's pre-arranged, everybody. So Gavin's now Vapors of Oz. 1 second, I'm just going to move that logo. I'm still Renderai. 10 out of 10. Smashing it.
Smashing it. Oh, damn.
Are you still sitting at 0, Monique?
Oh, my resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's your resistance going?
Yep.
Really? That's weird.
That the bit that fell into your base.
What?
Oh, were you there for that, Fraser?
No? What? Oh, no,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
She
chopped
cut
off
off
a
a bit
leg.
and it
No,
fell
it's
in.
sitting right against the glass. It's like right on the
Oh,
edge.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not
like
it's
right
not that
there.
doing it.
Can you see
jeez.
it? I chopped off a leg and it fell in the hole.
Oh,
Wow.
10 out of 10. Good job. Good job.
I got juice in there, so.
Wow.
Grr.
Okay. I'm just quickly scrolling through the chat. Let me just put the link in here to see if people want to join us. Link for
Yeah.
Zoom is now in there. Has there anything I've missed? Concept 6 or Concept 10 or whatever the hell.
19.
Conceptic.
19.
Conceptic.
I can't read Roman numerals. I'm
Wait,
not
what?
educated. Apparently, Juiced Skins is red. Conceptix has a pink juice and a blue juice.
Yep, juiced skins.
What
are you on about with juiced skin?
The new company that just brought out.
They
he's just
would be
mentioned.
using Lorenz concentrates, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, I've
What?
got concept.
See, I just thought that the juiced red skin flavour was just legit juice that had been soaked in red skin. Am I wrong?
I highly doubt that would be safe to vape.
Why? Don't they? Isn't that like? I swear that people did that with coffee beans to get a coffee flavoured vape.
I know.
Some do.
I know people did it with tea. They made tea juice
Yeah.
by soaking it. That new company that bought out sample packs are all coloured. I'm going to assume that's Sydney Vape. Okay, yeah, Gavin's commented that. I'm pretty sure they're Sydney Vape, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, those are all coloured. Are they?
Beautiful presentation.
That is a decent box, eh?
Yeah, and
everything.
that sample box is only $20. That's one way to make your company popular.
Wait, what is that whole box? $20?
Yep.
Something like that. So yeah, they're the flavors.
How many mils of juice is there? Are they 10 each or 15 each?
15 each.
Yeah.
As for, I actually haven't tried them. They've just been sitting there. So I opened the box, cracked the bottles, had a sniff, but I actually have not tried them. So
Jeez.
now, so hang on, we were talking about Concept 19 or Conceptix. Not all of they're not coloured, as far as I know.
Apparently, they have a pink juice and a blue juice, according to Haley.
Well,
okay.
I've got juiced,
They're
but that's the only one I've got.
There's two of the flavors. Here's some coloured ones. When I say coloured, I mean they do have colour in them. I don't think it's added colouring though.
Yeah.
This is coming up very red, but
Yes.
actually it might. I would hope not because it is unnecessary, and I'm surprised the TBD allows it. So.
I don't know. The TPD doesn't seem very well laid out in terms of things. It's easy to skirt, and it just means legit manufacturers are having a hard time when the non-legit manufacturers are just hoping for the best.
Can someone just tell for everyone else what TPD is?
Okay, so the TP. Okay, I'll let Gavin explain it because I've just been talking all day.
No, don't.
Okay, so I believe it came into effect last year. The TPD is because of the massive market that it'll be interesting once Brexit ever happens. Brexit's never going to happen, but if Brexit ever happens, but it's a European regulation on devices and juice within the European Union. It's got restrictions like tanks can have a maximum capacity of 2 mil.
And isn't there a 10 mil limit on juice?
10 mil limit on bottles. 18 I think it's 18 milligram limit on nicotine.
The 10 mil, they're allowed to sell 10 mil bottle larger than 10 mil, but they can't have nicotine in them. But the 10 mil bottles, they come in like, imagine it was these. They come in like packs of 3, 10 mils each, nicotine in them, and they come in something the size of a cigarette box. So. It's stupid.
You'll notice it's not popping up anywhere yet, but it will eventually with the UK juices. They have what's called short fill. You say you've got a 60 ml bottle of a big one is what's that jam company you are obsessed with at the moment that you're currently
Just Jam.
Just Jam bottles
Just
and
Jam,
short
fills.
fills. Yeah, so the way it works to skirt the laws is you have nicotine shots, which are 10 ml bottles of nicotine that has been specifically measured to go in short fill bottles. So because you can't sell a 60ml bottle with nicotine, you sell a 50ml bottle, a 60ml bottle that's only got 50ml of juice in it, and then you sell nicotine shots, and you just add your nicotine shot to your juice, and then you end up with 60ml of...
Yeah.
60
Nicotine
milligrams,
shots are the only product they actually have to have approved, besides the little bottles. So the huge bottles with no nicotine, they don't have to get it approved. So they basically sell a big bottle with a little bottle of the nicotine shot. Nicotine shot, it's all approved. They use it in all their bottles. It's their way. It's like our doublers, except they just went added more VG, which I think is a great idea. I think short fills should happen in Australia.
If we ever get nicotine, that is.
Well, even just instead of having doublers, we should just it's aging process.
Yeah, I suppose because the only reason you have doublers is for the DIYers, really. To input your own nic. But if nic got legalized, then you wouldn't necessarily need the same.
I think what Gavin's implying though is replacing our current market that shouldn't exist in the first place of doublers with short fill. So then, okay, let's just use the two major players in the Oz New Zealand battle at the moment, which is Wick and Wire and Vaporize New Zealand. Wick and Wire I don't believe are selling straight nic at the moment. But I know Vaporize definitely are. They could sell nicotine shots. So then, as opposed to the difficulty of well, I want 3 milligram of nic, and I've got a 30ml bottle. Okay, so I've got to take my 100ml bottle, and I've got to pull out 0.9 into a syringe, and then I've got to add that in. I've got to make sure I don't spill 100 milligram nic all over my skin, because then I'm not going to need to vape for 2 weeks. They can just buy the shots, and they get 20, 30 shots straight from Vaporize New Zealand. They pour it into their Australian short fill bottle, and they're good to go. Which honestly, now that I've said it like that, actually seems like a really good idea.
Well, it means people don't have to. They can just have their nicotine and their juice. They don't have to dick around with VG.
What?
Yeah,
I don't mind digging around with VG.
I hate dicking around with VG. PG life, man. VG's hell unless you heat it. PG's basically as thin as water. Have
you just tried straight VG vaping?
Yeah, it's kind of sweet.
It's got a little bit of a sweet taste.
When I have vapor's tongue, I vape straight VG. It's got a kind of nutty sweet taste to me.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Have you guys tried this before?
I can see an Anchor.
Yeah.
Anchor and Squib.
Blue Label Elixirs.
No.
Yeah.
Product of USA. Yes.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. USA.
Okay. Pippa's just left an interesting comment. From what I hear, just quietly, is that we will more than likely follow suit with very similar legislation to the UK early next year.
I hope so.
I hope so. I mean, Australia's got its issue with its constant hard-on for anything the US does. So, but with the
but they're following the UK. I want to follow the UK. I do not want to follow the US because the US is the TPG,
FDA,
PFA has done damage, especially with hardware. Well, some mods and that, they all got grandfathered, but it's like any new mod that comes out has to be tested and get TGA approval, which is really expensive.
Okay.
So
wait,
it's just
do you
like
mean TGA or do you mean FDA?
FDA. Probably FDA.
TGA's Australia.
Yeah, I was about to say, we don't have that.
Yeah.
The FDA.
No.
No. I mean, because the American vaping scene is so big, it has made life slightly easier for them because the FDA has realised that they can't keep up. So the date went from, it was supposed to be August 8th last year.
Last year.
To August 8th last year to it was extended to October this year, and they couldn't keep up. So I believe the deadline's been extended to 2022.
They just keep extending it. They cannot keep up. There's too many devices.
There's so when you have companies needing to sorry, let me readjust myself. Sweat. Sorry. Testicles, man. Don't have them.
It's an optional extra,
Yeah, exactly. Especially in this modern society. Oh, it's too hot to be a man. Congratulations, I'm changing my driver's license. I just completely lost my...
How long have I had something stuck in my teeth?
Huh? I lost my train of thought. But yeah, the FDA, when you take into account... Okay, let's just go companies like Vape Wild, Vista Vapors. When you have to have every single juice in every single configuration approved by the FDA, you're talking millions upon millions of lines just for one large company. So okay, let's just take for example Vape Wild, because I know that they have 1.5, 3 milligram, 6 milligram, and 12 milligram versions of their juices. So 1.5, 3. Okay, so that's four different configurations just for one juice. Then they have... Okay, I'm just going to pull up a Google Doc notepad for this real quick. Okay, so let's just go. They've got 4. And then I know they do a 15 mil, a 30 mil, a 60 mil, a 120 mil, and a 240 mil. So that's another 5. So we're now up to 20 different configurations for one juice. And
how many different juices do they have?
Oh no, it gets worse because they have assorted VG/PG percentages. They have 3 different ones. So we're now up to 60 different configurations for one juice. They probably have... I'm going to take this under dark 300-400 different juices. So what? 6 times 4 is... That's 12. Let's just go with this. 12...
1,800 or so.
Yeah. So 20,000 different juices, and that's probably considered. Let's just go 20,000. So they have to submit 20,000 individual forms for their juice. And that's conservative. I'm sure it's probably a lot more than that. So that's one company. 20,000 individual forms that have to be gone through individually by someone at the FDA. One company.
That's one company, but that's a big company as well.
Yeah. But it's also America. There's plenty of companies just as big as that. Vista Vapor, I'm pretty sure, are bigger. So yeah, they're going to have millions upon millions of forms, and every single form has to be done. If you were working 365 days a year, you wouldn't get through it for 10, 20 years. So
no, exactly.
It's
what I was really concerned about with the FDA and the regulations and everything, and I'm actually concerned about Australia doing it as well. Not so much now that Simon Chapman is retiring. Bravo. I was concerned that they would regulate it to the point and hand out nicotine licenses at such a high expense that the only people that could meet the requirements are big tobacco, and we'd still be vaping. We'd be vaping on those stupid little cigalikes.
Yeah,
I honestly thought it would be. I honestly thought it would happen in America because with America you just buy votes. You buy the government. You buy your local senator.
Buy everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So and big tobacco has got the money to buy enough to make their own laws and everything. There's lobbying in America. I could rant about for hours. I honestly thought that big tobacco would have said, okay, what we want only products that we make to qualify for FDA approval. Make that happen. Here's a check for $1 million.
You also run into the problem of, okay, so you've got the FDA, which is overall. Individual states can overrule federal bodies. Like, I think it was Utah, for example, that they introduced legislation that was so descript and controlling that only 3 vape companies in Utah were able to get approved through the regulations that were I'm pretty sure it was Utah. And then it was discovered that those 3 vape companies were actually tied to the legislator that put it through. So it got cut down in the end for conflict of interest and infringements on constitutional rights and that kind of thing. But that's fully what I'm expecting in Australia. Money talks, and you take into account the whole thing going on with the Chinese at the moment. In Australia we don't have lobbying so much, but okay, if someone's donating $500,000 to a political party, they're getting something in return. We don't know what they're getting in return, but they're definitely getting something in return, and that's the way any sort of regulation.
It's a lot more transparent here in Australia as well. All that stuff is it's transparent in America as well. Like a lot of the with the net neutrality and everything, these donations they've been getting from Comcast and Verizon and all that, people are calling them out. Calling the senators out and saying, okay, well, it says here, public record, you got donated by Comcast X amount of dollars. That's how much you sold us out for. So,
The Freedom of Information Act in America is an incredible thing. The Freedom of Information Act is going to get shut down at some point because it allows too much transparency, and the American government does not want transparency.
Oh hell no!
Oh hell no! So, but just the fact that any person can put in a form saying, "Hey, please explain," and by law they have to explain what the hell this money came from, who the hell this was from. But I don't know. Regulations are one of those things. They're unavoidable. And if you think that we're just going to get nicotine into Australia willy nilly, it's never going to happen. We're going to have strict regulations. We need nicotine for new vapors. For people like us, I prefer the way we've got it at the moment.
Yeah. Same.
I like being able to walk into a local shop that's just been opened by a local guy who just, had a few $1,000s and went, I love vaping, I want to help the community, and was good to go. Didn't have to pay, $100,000 to get a license. Didn't have to get approved through so many loopholes, things like that. When you walk into the shop, the juice and stuff isn't behind shutters, and there's not a bouncer at the door IDing everyone trying to get in. But it's the way it's going to go, and it's always going to be think of the children.
Hopefully it doesn't go the way of, like, with cigarettes. It's like the only place you can get cigarettes is like at a tobacconist or a supermarket, because you can think of the amount of juice lines they're going to stock at the supermarket. It's not going to be many, and they're not going to be good.
No. Oh, actually, did you hear over? I don't know where. Actually, it might have been over in Adelaide or somewhere. But did you hear that the IGAs over there were actually stocking Limitless juices?
Oh,
yeah,
that's it.
Honestly, wouldn't surprise me because IGA is fucking baller.
I have not tried Limitless. I want to try Limitless. If you're watching.
Yeah, no, they're good. Get onto like Helio. There's a mango one that they do as well. That's really good.
I want to try Limitless.
Sunwell.
Limitless, Vape Boss. Definitely. Because Vape Boss has been around for ages, and I've just never tried them. I've got samplers coming from. Actually, they're just advertising Clouds of Oz. Hutchies. Is it Hutchies? Scroll down, Gavin. Hutchies. They're in WA. Now, a juice that I wanted to talk about is from Brisbane. I've only got the samplers. I'll just bring up my window so I can know. This is one of the juices I want to talk about.
Give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna make you big for a second, Gavin.
You're gonna make me big.
Spotlight video. There you go. You are now the main screen, Gavin.
Okay, so Bunyip Juice. This is not their label. I'll put the link in when I can find it. But if you type in Bunyip Vapes in Facebook or Google, it'll come up. So this isn't their label because these are just testers. Okay, Passion Fruit Lemon Cake, winner. Dark and Stormy. Now that's the one. I'll bring up my notes. I did not know Dark and Stormy was a drink because I'm not a drinker.
You did?
But
how did you not know that?
You're also from Queensland, Gavin, where it's one of Bundaberg Rum's most.
I am.
You lived in Queensland.
I would not drink Bundaberg Rum.
What?
You were a disgrace to Australia, and I'm deporting you to the UK.
Okay, I put in what I got from it. This isn't the exact flavour profile, but I put a sweet ginger beer, touch of pipe tobacco, and some spice. And then Hunter told me a Dark and Stormy is what, Hunter?
A Dark and Stormy is ginger beer and red rum.
Ginger beer and red rum. Okay. Passion fruit lemon cake. Got not enough windows. Passion fruit lemon cake. These aren't the labels, so I don't really need to hold up a bottle. But it is what it says. It is what it says on the tin. Let's see. Apple turnover. Now, if you've had enough of apple pies, apple turnover is so nice. It's got a nice doughy, like a not sourdough, just a doughy sort of taste to it. What did I write in here? I think it's got the tiniest amount of sultana, and if there's any cinnamon in there, it must be just a ghost of cinnamon because I didn't get the old throat thing from it. Okay, but there's 6 more flavours of. Okay, they've got watermelon lemonade, also very nice. They've also got an iced jam biscuit, which is like an iced Vovo. So it's a confectionery. So strawberry cream and icing. That's what I got from it. I thought it needed a tiny bit of airing. Some confectionery juices do need a tiny bit of airing.
The fuck do you mean by airing? What is airing?
Well, some with the confectionery flavors, they might have a bit of a chemical smell.
Yeah.
Like
Gotcha.
you take it open, you squeeze enough time just to get the air in there, and then you vape some to get just enough air in it. And then after a day or two of they don't have that chemical smell in there anymore. What else? Oh, Dr. Pop. I don't know if any stores are stocking Dr. Pop. Where is? Be right back.
Dr. Pop. Where is Dr. Pop?
Okay, well, while Gavin's gone, I'm just going to jump over to, oh, come on, let me spotlight him. I'm just jumping over to Destroyer of Worlds for a second, because he's a building coil.
Yes.
Oh, no, Gavin's back.
I'm not building.
I'm back. Okay. I got these samplers in for Dr. Pop. So it's also from the UK, Birmingham. Okay, the flavours are Lit, which is a taste of Caribbean. The taste of the Caribbean, pineapples and grapefruit. It's bloody wonderful. Now, these are all with ice. You can get them with ice and without ice. The ice is just the cooling. You got Mount Dew, obviously, or Mount Doe, obviously Mountain Dew, and it's probably a coil killer. It says the one and only high fructose refreshing citrus flavour. I'm getting a huge bottle for myself. I'll probably get it without the with ice part because I don't think it needs cooling. And Vinta, which is the tasty purple one, grapes, raspberries, and blackcurrant. I was actually Lit and Mount Doe. I already know I'm going to be going through a heat during the summer. Very, very pleasant. Very, very tasty. They're all 80% VG, but if you can get these from your local store, give them a go. Definitely give them a go. Yeah, Mount Doe is going to be the big one. People are going to be like chasing that like mad. So,
can you just flip that poster around for a second?
The what?
Yeah, so as you can, just slide it down. As you can see at the top of that, that's what we're talking about with the nicotine shots. So those will be
nicotine shot compatible. Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now,
how's the fizz on those juices?
I don't know how the hell they get fizz in, but they do.
It'll be TFA champagne.
Okay, so I've written down here.
TFA champagne.
Not necessarily. Trust me.
Okay,
I'm going to trust Monique on that one. The only thing I found with fizz is TFA champagne, but I'm going to trust Monique. I don't make juice.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know how they do it. They get the fizz in there. It's like, yeah, it's great. Judging by the sugar content, Mount Doe is going to kill your coils, but who cares?
Yeah.
Especially.
I care.
Well, if you're using sub-ohms, then I don't know how this looks, but I'm just moving into position. If you use sub-ohm coils, then yeah, okay, I suppose you've got to care, but I don't know. It's bloody tasty, and I don't know anyone that stocks it in Australia. So
yeah. And just to clarify, we've got a new viewers in here who are confused as hell. Coil killer refers to juices that have a lot of sweetener in them. Sweetener causes that blackness you get in your coils, because once it's basically caramelization. Once you get enough caramelization on your coils, they're basically unfavorable.
Adrian Kelly would like to join us next time.
Oh, yep. Sick.
Nice. Now, just to cut in for a second, Pippa would like to know where we are all from. I am from Newcastle, New South Wales. It's hot. It's really, really freaking hot.
I am from Queensland, North Brisbane.
I am from Mornington, in the Mornington Peninsula in Victoria.
Oh, really?
That's why his name is Mornington Vapes, morningtonvapes.com.au. Check it out, Boston Juice.
Oh, come on, I'm allowed one ad per week. No shilling.
Oh, you didn't post that ad. I did. Monique?
Yeah, I'm from Melton in Victoria.
Man.
Is it hot there? Is that why it's Melton?
Melton. I saw
Yeah,
that.
Melton and Melton.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. One last thing. The Dr. Pops, you might have trouble finding in Australia, but Bunyip, you will not have trouble finding in Australia, and they are from Brisbane. Yes.
That makes sense.
Excellent. Excellent. Any other new juices that you've had arrive this week, Gavin?
Yeah, a lot. Can you see the bottles?
Yeah, I can see the samplers. I can well and truly see the samplers.
That's some of them.
The way you just held your camera made you look like a white girl taking a selfie, by the way.
That's some of them. I got another box, and I've got some Hutchies arriving. I was talking to these random people that, I'll fix my car. I was talking to these random people, not random people, they're just people I hadn't spoken to before. And this girl said, I'm loving the hell out of Splice. She's saying, loving the hell out of Hutchie Splice. Thinking Hutchie Splice, looked them up. Oh, it's them, okay. So I've heard from one person, Hutchie Splice. I've heard from other people, they're cola. So I'm going to be getting them soon, trying them out for sure.
Excellent.
Just saying, look, check out these colours I'm getting on there. No,
Can you please make me smaller again?
I have made you
Maybe-
smaller, don't worry.
Oh, thank you.
Once you finish your juice reviews, I'll make you small. We cannot see them, unfortunately, because of your webcam quality. But we will I'll just pretend that you've got colour. It's all good.
Actually, show us your
what's
loopy dip coils.
He did show the loopy dip coils. He showed the loopy dip coils first.
Dude,
Show
I
them
just
again.
took them. Alright, give me a sec. I just took them out of the mod. There.
Love to see them glow.
Oh, well, you won't see them glow with cotton in them.
Okay, so I'd call that a
I don't know.
barrel,
What do you reckon?
barrel roll. It's a barrel roll.
roll.
And then they cross over. It's a barrel roll. There you go.
I don't know. I'd call it the Dark Souls because it rolls and goes straight, then rolls and goes straight, then rolls and goes straight, then rolls. Okay, so we're 56 minutes into this stream, and Monique's still building her coils. So I don't think I'd take the cake anymore for the longest person to build
It
coils.
was the freaking tank. It's this
I'm pretty
thing,
sure
right?
I've made
It's
a
dead.
set of coils
It's dead.
and I've installed another set
It's
of
dead.
coils.
So I've moved on to another one. It's
Okay,
gone.
you can't. Okay, I'd check your insulators. Tanks don't die. Tanks just are actually my mate.
Okay, good.
Alrighty.
Adrian's saying he can't join us tonight because the computer's not set up at the moment, and I'm not wearing pants. You don't need pants.
Nah,
I
Gavin
didn't wear
doesn't have
pants last
on.
time, and I was fine. So it's no excuse.
I'm currently just wearing my boxes, so I'm not going to pant down at all.
Gavin doesn't have pants on.
Pippa,
I'm wearing jeans. I'm like I'm a never nude. There are dozens of
Gavin
dozens.
even wears speedos when he's in the shower.
Yeah, I'm a never nude. Dozens of us.
Okay, Pippa just asks, do you guys do this every Sunday evening? I don't know. We kind of haven't worked out a day. I think Sunday evenings would probably
We
be
should
best.
make this a shit show Sunday, I reckon.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, that.
Shit
So-
Show Sunday. You guys are
So we
still-
have
I
to do it
still have
earlier
this
because
one,
we didn't get that many viewers last week.
No, well, we've been holding between 9 and 14 pretty solid all night, which is pretty nice.
Yeah. Well, we did try for Thursday. Fraser can't make Thursdays.
Mate,
Yeah,
I
that's-
like Sundays. People.
Alex has got Thursdays
Sundays
off.
are pretty good.
Yeah, but he'll just be in here saying AIDS while we're trying to talk.
Yeah, Alex
So-
with
so-
AIDS.
There we go, lads.
AIDS.
Oh,
AIDS,
noob.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Oh, that's
okay.
very nice.
I got
Yeah, they
another.
go, actually.
I got another tester, right? It's mango. This is
bad.
totally going to screw me up. The mango, and the apricot. If I can find the apricot,
They got a really nice gold colour on them.
the bottles look the same.
They shouldn't
What?
have a gold colour.
Where is it?
Just grab any bottle that's bright red. You'll find it.
Okay, I have had to put these in separate little bags
Yeah.
with big letters on them saying apricot, and the other bag says mango. Because to me, it's like that looks the same. So, yeah. Anyway, apricot. I'm not a fan of apricot. Never really have. Like apricot jam, yeah, I'll eat it, but
Okay, just as a warning, guys, we just hit another 10-minute mark.
Yep.
And yeah, so either way, we either finish up the stream in 10 minutes, or we can just kill and restart. It's up
I will
to you.
just keep waffling on. Okay, apricots. I've always found them a bit sour. This is not sour. It's like it's not stupid sweet. What am I doing that for? I will be going through this pretty soon. So watermelon will be the last one I test. I'm not a watermelon fan, so I don't know. I'm not a watermelon fan, so I don't know how to judge a watermelon. But
Send it to me.
I can. I'll just say Just Jam. They're a simple juice done right. So, yeah, and they're priced to match that. You know, they're not, but they're just done right. And sometimes that's what I want. I just want a simple one. It's basically one flavor, not this, and this. It's just one flavor. They're not. I don't think they're just one flavor shots, but they're a raspberry or a mango or an apricot or a watermelon, but they're done right. So,
yeah, which I think is good. Don't overcomplicate a juice for the sake of advertising.
Yeah. And now I'm all nice and tasty.
Okay. Very nice.
The drag. I actually wanted one and then realised I've got too many mods as it is.
Yeah, no, I like it just for that shit.
Those statements hurt my brain.
If my Sigelis ever die, well, if one of my Sigelis had died, say, a month ago, I would have replaced it with a drag. I would have definitely.
The drag does my head in because it's got the humongous drag on the side of it. I don't feel the need to constantly advertise what mod I'm using. Okay, just quick interruption from Facebook. Facebook comments. Pippa, got to get you guys on my YouTube channel sometime in the new year if you're interested. If your channel has viewers, I'm sure we could organise a one-off show for you. Or a monthly show.
We'll get rid of those viewers.
I don't know. Monique is a mixer. Monique runs Vapors of Oz. The Vapors of Oz has basically just gone through a label redesign as well as a juice re-release, so I would recommend checking that out. If you look that way, you'll see the new labels. Gorgeous. Monique, you should be a hand model. Stop funneling your bottles, Monique.
I've got to say, the white outline with the white cap and everything, I look at it and it's just like, you know what? I want like Rocky Road ice cream. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Shit, Gavin.
So I want Rocky Road.
I'm trying to start a diet as I'm staring at the block of chocolate there next to me.
Now, Monique, where will they actually be available very soon?
Grumpy Vapes.
Oh, nice.
And at Mornington Vapes.
Yes.
MorningtonVapes.com.au, check them out, buy some juice.
Come on, man! You've got all my I'm trying to keep a level playing field. I don't want people saying, "Oh, he's just using his Facebook group to advertise his shop." I'm not. Everyone, level playing field.
Yeah. No.
And of course, my site.
Yeah. VaporsofOz.com.au, you can buy it direct from the manufacturer. I'd recommend doing if. I understand the convenience of buying from your local market. I understand from going to your local shop and things like that. But if you really love a juice, buy it direct from the. If the manufacturer has got a website, buy it direct from the website. You'll be helping them out a lot more than buying from the local sites. Wholesale pricing versus in-store pricing is a massive, massive difference. I
wouldn't get it wholesale.
They wouldn't get it wholesale, but the money that a juice maker gets off wholesale versus selling it direct to the consumer is very, very massive. If you love a juice, support your juice maker, buy it direct from them. Plus, you might also get the advantage. I can't speak of Vapors of Oz or anything like that, but you probably also get some extras, samples and things included. Which I've found from a lot of direct buy juice manufacturers to be pretty common. Yeah. That's basically it. Support your locals, boys and girls.
Okay, we got 5 minutes left. Is that enough to just start talking about the drop?
Yeah.
I don't know. I talk a lot.
Yeah.
That's alright. We'll talk until it cuts. Then we'll just jump back in.
Until it cuts. At a minute, I'll be doing my whole swap over thing again. Okay, the drop RDA. Quick rundown on the history of it. Quick rundown. I mean, this will probably be the first 5 minutes of this damn conversation. There is a guy, I believe it's Brian, runs a YouTube channel, The Vapor Chronicles. You'll often see him on the Vape Team, Vape and Fagan, Mike Vapes, that random bloke I can never remember the name of, and The Vapor Chronicles. As per with what 27 has been, it was the year of the YouTube RDA. Every damn reviewer released freaking RDA. As you all know, the big ones were the Pulse. You've got Rip Trippers with his Pharaohs came out last year, but his Pharaoh Mini tank came out this year. Our one and only Sam Parsons with the Bonza RDA. So yeah, we had a lot of YouTube RDA come out, but the biggest one, in my opinion, was the Dead Rabbit, which introduced this whole
Right here.
Right there, the Dead Rabbit. It introduced this whole.
This is the first time I've actually used it as well.
Yeah, I've got one. I don't use it. I don't like it. I find the flavor muted. But
I won't. No.
Yeah. The Dead Rabbit introduced the postless post system, where you've got your standard drop-in style of a postless, as you expect from the Amit, the Kylan, the D Pro. The D Pro did it as well. The Reload RTA was a big one in the postless. You had your old school ones. The Hanya. The Hanya was one of the first postless RDAs I ever dealt with. So you get that convenience of not having to try and adjust your leads and everything after you've wedged it in there with the postless. But you get the disadvantage of your leads have to be cut perfectly, or else you're going to have troubles with a postless. So the Dead Rabbit created this concept of drop-ins. So you've got a... Let me just grab my Dead Rabbit for a
hate
second.
the drop-ins. I hate the drop-ins.
I hate the Dead Rabbit drop-ins.
Just when I was doing this then, it's just painful because you can't cut them after you put them in. You have to actually cut them before you put them in.
I found it painful in the drop. For me, fixed it pretty well. I found that problem with the Dead Rabbit. So if you look at the Dead Rabbit, it's got the name because it looks like rabbit ears. You've got raised posts where the coils drop in from the top. Let's just hold that there for a second. There we go. So your legs actually go through. There you go. Yours focuses better than mine. So the drop RDA, it took that same concept, but let me just hold this up for a second. I've literally just pulled the wicking out of this. Let me just wipe it real quick. The same sort of style where you've got 4 posts where the coils actually drop in from the top. But what I find it did better than the Dead Rabbit. The Dead Rabbit, when you drop your coils in, they just come straight down. And if your coils are too long, they hit the deck, and you can't go.
And you got to recut them. You got to take them out, recut
them.
them.
Take them out, recut them, take them out, recut them until you have.
Wait, you're not allowed to rest them on the deck.
You can, but like take for. Oh, do I have any cons? Okay, say you've got your coil. Say this is a coil, and you've got your leg coming down like that.
Yeah.
With the Dead Rabbit, if this leg here is too long, then you have to cut it off here and put it back in, because once it hits the deck, you can't push any further.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just going to pre-cut it to the right leg length.
Which with a postless post deck, postless. I don't even know what they call it. You still run into the issue of having to pre-cut, which is the entire reason that they were created, was so you didn't. 1 second, guys. I've got to kill this for a second. This is literally about to die.
Less than 1 minute.
Alrighty, so we're just waiting on game to pop back. But yeah, continuing on from what I was saying. The entire point of these postless decks is so that you don't have to pre-cut your wires. So the way that the drop did it, whereas opposed to the Dead Rabbit where it is a straight fall, the drop has you're probably not going to see it too. Oh no, you can see it just there. They're angled, so as you push your coil in, it actually bends your lead, and it just it just swoops under, which is heaps good because I didn't have to pre-cut at all. My legs were massive. Wrapping coils for me is somewhat of a dysfunctional experience. And not having to pre-cut, just putting them in there, wedging them straight down flat, and then pulling it, tightening it down, pulling it up. Other things with the dead rabbit versus the drop.
Can I just say that the dead rabbit, like I got the black one, and it's sort of like a powder coated black. It's like and it's not, I don't like it.
That's the matte black. The powder coating is atrocious. Run your fingernail over it. I guarantee the powder coat will come off.
Oh, it's absolutely shocking. I wouldn't want to. It just feels bad. You know.
Yeah, I got the silver. I don't like the logo on the dead rabbit. Honestly, like I get it. It's Heathen's thing. It's that mix of Irish with the fact it's the rabbit ears and things like that. But it just looks tacky to me. It's like who's that Italian company? No Name, with their mods like the No Fucks Given and things like that. It just looks tacky to me. But back to what I was saying. So the drop, absolutely wonderful. So you've got angled, you've got bevels. So when you push your coils in, it actually bends them. It swoops them down. So you don't end up with the same issue as the dead rabbit, where with the dead rabbit, as soon as you push it down, once you hit that base, you're screwed. You've got to pull it out, cut it. Other big differences, because this is the main two comparisons has been, they're the two postless decks that have come out this year. Situating your coils. So with the dead rabbit, you hold it high and you push it to the edge. My coils got knocked when I pulled the top cap off, so it's not quite. But because of where the airflow sits, you pull it out towards the airflow. The way that the drop did it is one of the most innovative, and I didn't quite understand it at first, but then after playing with it a little bit, I understood why the hell it was built. The deck is massive, but the post length isn't massive. If you look at where the post is situated, it's quite a short throw between the two posts, and the reason for that is it creates undercoil airflow without having, because when you think of undercoil, you think of Kennedys, you think of Tsunamis, you think of what was that one, the Sub-Zero, where you've got
V-Gods.
The V-Gods, where you've got the airflow actually at the bottom, and then there's tubes, and that's the way that works. So the way that this creates undercoil is the reason for such short posts there is it's this T-style airflow. So the way that the T-style airflow works, the T-style is these, is obviously this, but these six here, they line up via a notch. Well, I don't know if you're going to see the notch. Actually, let me just throw the top cap on. Actually, let me just grab the other one. That
Did you
notch
make your
there.
camera bigger?
Oh, yeah, good call. I should spotlight myself.
Wow. Who was spotlighted?
No one.
That one.
Oh,
How do I minimize that to get rid of that? Okay, let me just get rid of that for a second. Because of the way these posts sit, when you have this put on, and it'll only line up one way because of the notch, the airflow here sits between these two posts here, the two posts there, and forces the airflow straight into the center, because it's the only way it can go, air pressure, and then forces it straight up underneath the coils. So you have to have your coils pulled in very, very close to the center. Like, this is too far on this one between them. It's still in vaping very well, but if I grab the other one, you can see it a bit better on, you're not going to see it too well because of that. You can see they're pulled quite a bit closer together. So the air gets sucked in between those two posts, pulled towards the mouthpiece, which is always centered, and creates undercoil airflow without actually having undercoil. And because it's this cheese grater style, which we also saw on the Peerless did the Medusa did the cheese grater style. The Peerless did cheese grater. The Bonza has cheese grater, as well as the Buddha.
Buddha, yeah.
Yeah, the Buddha did it as well. It creates very, very smooth airflow as compared to like the Goon V1.5, which has that massive, massive swoop. It's the Cyclops style. It's got that big thing there, and the air just comes straight in. Plus, you've also got these top four, which line up reasonably well with the bottom to middle of your coil, which just creates a nice little extra hit if you need that extra airflow. But yeah, building it, because of the bevels, building it is an absolute piece of piss. It's so simple. Wedge your coils in there, it'll just bend them to whatever it needs. Because it's got the straight cut, you can just get your wire clippers. This is going to be interesting. So yeah, you just get your wire clippers, and yeah, it just goes straight in, and you can just cut it, easy as hell.
Yeah, you see, you can't do that with the
you can't do that with the dead rabbit because you can't get it in from the sides.
I went to do it just earlier, and I'm like, no.
This isn't quite working. And yeah, then when it comes to wicking it, I'm just going to drop this down for a second. You can all see my disgusting desk. And the fact I'm wearing boxes. Let me pull myself in. I'm breaking things. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so yeah, so you've just got it there, easy as hell. This is just a 0.23 fuse Clapton. It's ×3 30 gauge with a 38 gauge wrap around the outside, all nichrome 80. And yeah, blowing beautifully at, I think I've got this at 50 watts, 60 watts. So I'm just going to blow some vape on that for a sec.
What are you doing?
When you blow vape out, vape becomes very, very cold.
Yeah.
And it cools your coils down instantly. So that's basically cool to the touch now.
Oh, right.
Hashtag not pro tips. So let's just grab that, grab some cotton, Fiber Freaks Original, rest in peace.
What brand cotton are you using there?
I'm using
Native Wicks.
Rest in peace.
Fiber Freaks Original, rest in peace. Fiber Freaks were a French company that closed down about a year ago, and I'm on the last of my Fiber Freaks, which makes me want to cry. Cut your wicking. It's an RDA, so you can't screw it up too badly with your wicking. You just kind of wedge it in there and hope for the best.
Oh, you got the you got like the sheet cotton, yeah?
Yep.
I don't know. I've gone away from that since I've gone. Have you this shit, Native Wicks, where it's like. It's not sheet, but it's sort of close. It's like a big, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a big ribbon sort of thing of it.
The Native Wicks, yeah, another one you talked about.
This one. And you get it in a big clump like that, but it's all ribbon like that.
Oh, okay. They just
we can't see you because I'm spotlighted.
So it's pretty much the same as when it was in a little tub.
Yeah. It's this is the way to go, eh? Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, that's pretty much lined up.
I paid $10 for that little tub. You know.
Yeah.
Where'd you wicking in there?
See, I paid $10 for that, and that got me that, and I've had that for like a good.
Yeah. So they dropped their price or whatever.
Yeah.
Because when I bought it, it came in this little thing about the little tub about the size of a shoe polish can.
Wait, hold up. Are you talking like, because I have one of these from VGod when I got my when I got my trick tank, and it's not bad. It gives you, when you open it up, I have a set of coils there. And when you open it fully up, I've probably used half of it. Let me just get this.
I don't actually know where mine has gone. It would have been the size of a wire spool, really. The little plastic tub that Native Wick came in. Everyone was raving about it, so I got it.
That's what you got when you got a VGod, and it gave you like a bunch of they were like perfect width pieces of cotton.
Now, just one thing to note when you are wicking the drop, make sure that through the center, where is it? Through the center, you basically have no cotton sitting in that center because that's your airflow, more or less. If there's any cotton there, it's going to obstruct your airflow and you're going to get a shit vape.
We are losing views, so I think you should take your top off.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking about going to sleep anyway. Oh, I'm not going to sleep, but I got to go clean up. So.
Yeah, that's alright. I'll finish up this drop. We'll just do a quick closing chat. I think that's basically everything
last time our views were just us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got 7 at the moment. One of them is me. So
we've been running this for an hour and 20 minutes, which is a long time.
Yeah. Oh, can I just say that like my favorite airflow at the moment is on the Apex, just because you got that you know, you got vertical difference. You can legit go with a low airflow, or you can go with or you can go with a high airflow.
Okay.
Yeah, or you can go with both.
Hey, paper towel is something that every vapor should own. I'm surprised vape shops don't sell paper towel yet.
Really? Paper towel.
Paper towel.
Tissue, bro. Tissue.
Yeah, no, man. Tissues disintegrate when they get wet. Alrighty, there we go.
I like my airflow to hit the side of the coils dead on. That's where I like my airflow.
Well, that's the thing with the drop. The top of the T. The top of the T hits your coils on the side. The rest of them are dead underneath. And what you can do with the with the drop is every single level is adjustable. You can adjust it down to one of these squares if you want the world's most restricted hit.
Yeah.
Or you can have it fully open, or you can have just the 4 bottom ones open. Like on my Gloom, which is a mech mod. I've got it fully open at the moment, but I usually run it at 4.
Continue. Yes.
I usually run it at 4 squares, but yeah, the fact that you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 squares, whatever. Yeah, it just makes it incredibly versatile. You know, I've also found, because I run quite a lot of mechs with it, as your battery starts losing voltage, start turning down your airflow. And
that's just common sense in a way, though. Yeah.
So, well, you're still full screen. Just thought I'd mention that because you're still in the limelight. Stealing the limelight.
Let me just change that over for a sec.
Stealing it off.
I'm not worried. I am not worried at all.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Gallery view. There we go.
Did you kill it?
I killed it.
Killed it. Good. So alright. Malik hasn't been talking about much.
Wait, hold up. So, what did you kill?
Like getting over my cold, yo.
Oh yeah, you still got a cold, yeah. Right.
That's my excuse anyway.
So what else can we talk about, if there's anything to talk about? I'm going to scroll down. Okay, so, alright, let's just go through the ads. Hutchie's has got a Christmas special on. It's $10 for 60 mils for the month of December. Let's see. Juice Cartel's got a Christmas sale on. Let's see more. It's for the next 12 hours, and that was posted 8 hours ago. So for the next 4 hours, take 15% off our entire website. Simply use the code XMASFlash15 at the checkout. Scroll down a bit more. Khalid Marbani, Flecko Juice Premium Liquid, Southern Cross Vape. I think they might be competitors of mine. He's also got, these are just people advertising with Clouds of Oz, which we don't take payment for because, you know, that would be unethical. Sydney Vape Co.
Clouds of Oz takes the Australian government position. We don't take bribes. We do take donations.
Let's see. That's going to be the latest people advertising. Nimbus Store launch party that happened on the Friday, December the 15th. So if you got a DeLorean, go to that. And that's pretty much it. And I didn't win the Vicious Ant from Steamery. So Maxim, to you.
Yep, no more shopping at the Steamery, guys.
Yeah, I didn't win.
How much did you pay for that bribe?
Yeah.
How much did you pay them to win that competition? How much did you end up bribing them?
Not enough, obviously.
Not enough, apparently.
Actually, if you scroll down far enough, people, you can see TJ Nicholas is holding up a picture of the Pulse with a bottle of Pavlova from Bunyip. I really love the Bunyip character. I just do. It actually reminds me of something out of the game
Ori and the
Blind Forest?
No, Inside, that one.
Inside, yes. Inside, yeah, no, I was thinking it might be Limbo, but no, it's definitely Inside. Inside. Great little character. I love it. I don't know how long we're going to... Oh, Aura Elixir. Aura Elixirs.
Oh, yeah.
They had a sale on.
What about him?
I don't know what one's doing.
What about him? What about him?
About Aura Elixirs. What about them? They had a clearance sale. All 30ml ready to vape, reduced $10 Australian.
Nice. They got some good juices.
I haven't tried them.
They're pretty decent.
Juiced Up has been posting. yeah, got to keep scrolling, and that's enough scrolling for now.
Right.
The big one. I put personal opinions aside for this sort of thing. Vaporized Christmas sale has started. 20% off.
Yeah. Full disclaimer: Monique's our friend. I've known Monique 3 years now, and she has been putting her heart and soul in it, and she has not. And she's been working re-revision, not happy, re-revision, and the hard work has really paid off. So even though she's my friend, full disclaimer, it's good juice. It really is.
Thank you.
I'm a real fan of Kiwi Blast and Jam Dough.
I have vaped many hundreds of mils of
I have
Jam
so
Dough.
much Jam Dough. I have so much more Jam Dough to give you.
Oh my
So
god, my life is Jam Dough. That's the red juice I just put in my drop, by the way. That is Jam Dough. And oof.
So instead of coming out with like 10 flavors, you've got 3 solids, and I think that's great. You know, like just the 3 solids, and yeah. Well, I already know I'm getting more. Well, I'm going to be stopping. So
I forgot to scroll down. So Pippa's pointed out that 1, I can wick fast. Thank you. DIY or die in the morning has a vicious ant giveaway. She also says hi Theo. So that's the comments update. Adrian also posted a while ago. I'm here, Gavin. You owe me licking lips. What did you offer that man?
Hang on, I'm only seeing. It's not showing me any more comments. What's Adrian want from me? Because he's not getting it.
Yeah. And Bree also thinks we're lame butts.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Okay.
But yeah, just keep your eye out on the Grumpy Vape site, grumpyvapes.com.au for Vapors of Oz. Also keep your eye out on Mornington Vapes, morningtonvapes.com.au.
Shill. I'm not a shill.
.com.au. I'm now not even doing it for advertising it. I'm just enjoying watching Gavin's face cringe every time I mention Mornington Vapes,
Trying to keep a
morningtonvapes.com.au.
level playing field. And also, I did offer I'm bumping everyone up to Express. This I screwed myself over, but that's okay. I mean, it's December.
Did you end up fixing it?
No, so I found out, people pay $8, I ship it Express, and then I found out about the whole Ozpost thing that if it's 500 grams, it's fine because Express doesn't cost too much more than that. But if it's 501 grams, it's suddenly $27.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it jumps because it goes half a kilogram. You pay that much, and then it's sort of like from then till 2 kilograms is $27. There's nothing saying okay, well it's a little bit over, so you can pay $5 more. It's sort of like, well, now you're in this next bracket, and so you're going to pay heaps.
Jeez.
But
more comment updates. Theo is giving away heaps of VT, which I'm assuming is Vape Train in the morning as well. So people jump onto that. We have 4 viewers apparently. I think we're probably gonna run out of time again soon. What else have we got going on? Monique. I don't think we can kill this hour-and-a-half stream until Monique actually finishes.
Look, okay, I built one. I actually got this working for some reason. My home reader didn't like it. Okay, it was just my home reader.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm rebuilding.
Okay, sweet, excellent, alrighty.
I don't usually build this slow. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Gavin in the space of Monique building that, just celebrated his 73rd birthday. Congratulations, Gavin.
I'm 43.
Yeah, but in the space of
Monique building her coils, you aged 30 years.
Oh yeah.
I'm just looking at what Monique's got going on in the background. Let's just try and ascertain Monique's life through the background. Okay, so she shops at Coles. You can tell that by the Coles spring water bottles. She's got the VT inbox with the dead rabbit. What else has she got going on? She's got RXs. She won basically used up all her luck in the fact that she's got multiple working RXs.
She drinks bottled water, which is bad for the environment.
Is it though?
Yeah, but tap water tastes like shit. So I don't drink tap water.
It's not as bad as drinking bottled Gatorade.
That's all my RXs right there.
That's so many damn RXs.
Fucking
hell. How many of them say low atomizer?
Yeah.
None.
None.
Oh, yeah.
That's why she won the RX lottery.
Yeah, I like the gold avocado.
Plus, I
That
have
Very
the.
nice. If you like the gold avocado, check out the who makes it? The Vandy Vape Perseus RDTA.
I love Vandy Vape. They're really dropping the prices and making quality goods.
Yeah, in 2016 it was Geek Vape. In 2017 it's been Vandy Vape.
Yeah.
I mean, take that with a grain of salt. The main designer for Vandy Vape was the main designer for Geek Vape until he left.
And you got the G box coming up, which is going to be, pardon my French, the next clitoris.
Oh, yeah.
It's I don't know. They did it really well with the fact that the G Box S100, which is basically the G Box S200, but with a 100 watt instead of a 200 watt chip. The G Box S100 became a bit of a unicorn for people. Dual battery, cheap, regulated. I swear they were on the market for 2 weeks before they just up and disappeared. Because when it comes to two battery regulated, your only real options are, at the moment at least, the drone, the Lost Vape drone, which will set you back about 200 250 if you can even get hold of one.
Yeah, DNA.
DNA, and it's Lost Vape, so it carries the Lost Vape price. The Kanga Dripbox 160, which is a piece of shit. Are
you talking squonks as well?
Yeah, we're talking squonks here.
Yeah.
If you've got
leaking like a bitch.
You actually, did you see that there's a guy over in
I don't even know how.
There's a guy over in America that's turning those RX 2/3 into two batteries.
The RXs where because of through the name, the RX 2/3 is a 2/3 mod. You can just run it with two batteries. Stick a plug into the original 510, stick a squonking 510 on it, drill a hole into the 3 battery version, and you've got yourself an RX. But it's also the fun of I'm jealous of that man. I would not be willing to work on RXs.
No.
The G box, I reckon they'll come out with a revision 2 where it's considerably shrunk. So at the moment, it is a brick.
You can't. The issue is you can't shrink them, because it's a 3 battery. It's a 3 battery mod. It's a 3 battery mod. Just one of the batteries is a bottle. You can't.
I'm super happy with how small this is. This is like as small as you could.
That is the smallest. Like, I view that about the same as the Lost Vape. 1 second here. Juice everywhere. About the same size as the Lost Vape. What is the E square, which is a square? I view that to be about the same size, which is, it's big, but it's manageable.
I think this one's a bit taller, isn't it?
Yeah, because of the possibly not, because this
mechanic part.
I
don't know. This one looks taller.
It's probably taller because of the button, but this is a Oh fuck! If I can get the battery door off, there's the thing for it. It's a
that's the
it's a dual 18650 DNA 60 device.
Yeah.
I'm getting a Facebook call.
See, now that's the only issue that I have with this is you cannot take the batteries out quickly.
No.
So
actually,
if that thing vents, you're up the creek without a paddle.
Okay. I have a problem. This might be just my personal opinion, but anything with a cap like these caps become part of the circuit. Now, this is my second Balrog. They sent me one to replace the one I had.
Yeah.
This I don't know if it happens on these. It could be because this is sort of cheapish. This cap heats up.
Yep.
Because it's got resistance, and it's part of the circuit. Does that happen with yours?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's gold plated or something like that, I can imagine it'd be super low resistance, so it would just go through.
You mean these bits?
Yeah. Did they warm up at all?
Nah, not at all.
Okay. I don't know what this metal is. It must be, but it heats up and yeah. But Balrog,
the limelights are exactly the same, and the limelights, the caps do get hot.
Yeah. I don't like it being part of the circuit. Like the Pico, and you got the what is it? The iCap, the new iCap. They make the mod shorter, it makes the mod shorter, but he puts this cap on it. I just think I don't want it as being part of the circuit. Personal opinion, you know.
And I can understand where you're coming. Sorry.
Yeah,
But yeah, like, all right. So, for example, look, let's say I heard it starting to vent. This is legit how quickly you can do it. First, you need to spin this bit off. You need to pick up your tool. Luckily, I already have it in my hand.
well, if it started to vent, I mean, the
Even
pressure's
then-
going to come out the side anyway.
Yeah, but even then, sometimes it just you haven't undone it enough for some God knows why reason, and it just won't open.
What is
That's
the
when you
venting? What is the venting like on that? Because I know there's such a small unit. Where is the venting on the drip text?
Around the bottom.
I honestly don't think there is any.
Yeah, that's like 10 out of 10 pipe bomb if that thing vents.
Like, oh no, sorry, it's in those. They're open.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I would feel safe with that thing venting. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't overly feel safe about anything venting, but if it was to vent, you know, I like the way that those are sort of done. Talking mechs.
Yeah.
I should have.
I just hate the.
There's been a
I
few
just
mods
hate
that
the
have done it
thing that
really,
you need
really
it to
well.
Yeah, or a 5-cent piece or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hate that.
Yeah.
Like, you should be able to just do it with your fingers.
Anyone got any hardware arriving this week, or planning on buying something this week?
Nope.
Hunter, you're already buying something.
Thursday nights. It's always Thursday nights.
Thursday nights.
Did anybody buy some stuff from the sale from Vaporize?
No, nothing.
No.
Nothing. So last year's was good because I don't know. I felt like last year's Vaporized Christmas sale was a downsizing for them to an extent. I've noticed that the amount of hardware they cleared, they didn't pick up as much. They still have 10, 20 new products a week, but they haven't picked up anything absolutely insane. But nothing really tickled my fancy. They've got some good starter kits, as in RDA mod plus batteries all in one go. But yeah, nothing massive. They are doing a Switch, Nintendo Switch giveaway.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Let me pull up the details on that. Actually, where's my phone?
I would kind of like one of them.
Yeah, I've
Yeah. I would, but I
um,
wouldn't. Like,
I bought one fairly recently. They go all right. What are we going
Yeah.
on? I'm missing
I got a
content.
PC, I don't need an Xbox.
I honestly wouldn't mind getting a VR, like whether that's for a PlayStation or a computer, either or.
No
Have you ever had a go
matter
on
which one
Yeah.
you go for, I would.
I got sick.
Yeah,
Oh, they're so much fun.
You still get the fly screen effect, which is what does.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I would just
Which
point
is-
it out. Like I ran VR
Yeah.
for a fair bit. Like not safe for work. If you're at all interested in VR, the only good stuff majorly available for it these days is porn. The only
What?
yeah, no,
Nah.
no.
Yes.
In
legit,
my
this
opinion,
last
the games and
week-
things like that, the games have been done properly.
No. All right. This last week, I played a game where you could, like, you were in a roller coaster, sitting down, and you had two guns. And as you're going through the roller coaster, there's a bunch of targets that you have to shoot.
But that'll
was-
be fun twice, 3 times.
No, it was fun. It was
Yeah,
actually
it'll-
all like Halloween like sort of set. So you're
Yeah,
shooting.
it'll
at clowns and
get
shit.
old quick.
The
And
latest Tomb Raider is VR compatible.
Fallout 4 is coming out with VR
But you see,
compatible.
I've heard Skyrim's compatible, and it actually looks ridiculously good in VR.
Yeah, with all the mods and
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
couple of comments. Robert mentioned clean it. I'm guessing that was in probably relation to something that I that I held up. Bree posted Gavin and his Christmas spirit shirt, tree, and then Pippa put up most products are antiques after 3 months anyway these days. So I'm going to disagree with you there, Pippa. Most products are antique after 3 days.
Robert? What do you mean by clean it?
I have no idea, Robert. Can you let us know? Okay, as a
Mate,
note
is
as
this-
well,
that-
we've got 10 minutes left, so I feel we should kill the stream in 10 minutes. That puts us at
Yeah.
9:30. So
Yeah, 9:30 is a good.
Like, I'm thinking about taking off now anyway because I've got to
you
go
gotta
clean
go
up.
to
yeah,
So you
that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Monique's finished her build, so Aaron,
Yeah.
40 minutes later.
Finally.
She's been an incredible contribution to this
I
conversation.
did 2 builds, okay? Because this
Two?
build, this one was
She did
being a
2
bitch. This one was
Wait,
being a
wait.
bitch.
Hey, you're not counting each individual coil, are you?
God.
Oh, God. So, what RDAs have you got there? One looks like the Limitless.
Yeah,
It does.
the rest is just avocados.
Avocados.
See, I had the Limitless Plus RDTA. It was one of my first that I ever had. And no matter what I did, no matter how I whipped it, whatever, it always gave a really harsh flavour. So I got rid of it.
Which one? The Limitless or the avocado?
The Limitless Plus RDTA.
Yeah,
And
I
also
I
couldn't
borrowed
get it
one from
up.
a mate that I used for like 2 days. I've actually got to give it back to him. And it
Yeah.
just, I don't know. Up until recently, I did like the Limitless brand. Limitless released some really cool mods.
See, I liked them.
Their mech mods were
I
excellent.
still got this. I still got this. This is still one of my favourite mods to use just because of how simple it is.
Yeah.
And yeah. But that being said, the 2 addies that I've had from Limitless, actually that's iJoy. Yeah, no, the one addy that I had from Limitless just was shit. So yeah. iJoy, I'm not an ultra fan of iJoy. The 2 that I've had from them, I've run into issues with. I'm a big fan of VGod. Never had an issue with VGod. Oh,
VGod make good stuff. I mean, like they carry the price for the name. They
Yes.
have been releasing some cheaper stuff. The Trick Take was pretty damn good for the price. But I mean,
Oh,
like
man,
if you're buying stuff like the VGod Pro Mech and things like that.
see, I got the Trick Tank and I got the Pro Drip,
Yep.
and yeah, they're both perfect. Nothing wrong with them. Epic. Love them both.
Just jumping back to a previous conversation point. Just a quick
Yes.
rundown on the Vaporize sale. Double up on all Vaporize premium e-liquids. 30% off our entire range of excellent homegrown Aussie e-liquids. 20% off US liquids. That's not bad. 20% off DIY flavour concentrates. I'm not going to read through all the products they've got on sale. And they're giving away the latest Nintendo Switch console, a copy of Super Mario Odyssey, and 6 120ml doublers of VE juice. All you have to do is like us on Facebook and share the designated post. As per usual, like and share bullshit.
Yeah, you see, I hate all that shit.
I'm glad that most of the Australian groups lock it down hard, because I noticed that that Clouds of Oz, if it goes unregulated for a day or 2, it's just entirely shares, massive shares.
Well, yeah, we were talking about, because we didn't want to like and shares at first, so we sort of like kept a lid on them. I mean, I've got no problem with like Steamery had a like and share. I've got no problem because it's an Australian company. It counts as their ad of the week. I've got no problem with that. It's when people do a like and share for Wismec or it's one of the big companies where you know they want you to
like and share, tag her with 3 friends.
Yeah, and you get another entry if you follow them on Twitter, another entry if you follow them on Instagram. It's like,
you get extra entries if you share it to a vape group.
Yeah, that can stay off the page because that's spam.
We've got 5 minutes left, so I'm just going to launch into a rant real quick that pisses me off massively. But YouTube giveaways. If you're a YouTube channel and you do that dumb shit of at 1,000 likes I'll do a giveaway, at 10,000 likes I'll do a giveaway, at 20,000 likes I'll do a giveaway, kill yourself. Just straight up kill yourself.
Why?
You've been supplied the product for free for the fact of doing giveaways. Don't just go farming likes and farming shares and farming subscriptions and things like that.
True.
It's not on your head. It's nothing to do with you. Don't just use those giveaways to boost your channel. Inikin, iJoy, companies like that, they don't send reviewers one product. No one gets one product from these people. They get every colour, they get every mod, they get everything like that. Don't. You know, it's not doing anyone a favour. Like, I understand you want to boost your channel and things like that, but we all know it's bullshit. We all know you're going to do the giveaway even if you don't get 1,000 likes. It just annoys the crap out of me that at the start of every damn video, Bogan's really good with it. He doesn't do a massive amount of giveaways, but people like Vaping Fagan, Mike Vapes, Rip Trippers, at the start of every video, it's a 5-minute spiel, you know, plugging the company massively, and then they go on this whole thing of, you know, go to my Instagram, like this post, share this post, blah, blah, blah. You haven't paid for the product. You don't get to specify the giveaway details. Give away the damn product.
Yeah.
It makes me angry.
Wait.
It makes me genuinely angry.
With those YouTubers, you know that bloke that I forget what his name is, but he started off on all the coil wars. Remember him?
Yeah, the Jewish coil builder. What's his name?
Yeah. I don't know, but I found with his videos, man, he's like changes the titles, or like he'll do like, you know, like I remember looking for like how to build a bridged coil or something.
Yep. And
that was the title of his thing, and like you get like 15 minutes in and he still hasn't built a bridged coil.
Yeah.
It's definitely just
I used
misleading.
It's Josh somebody or something like that. Sub-Ohm, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Josh Ohm? Ohm Boy Josh.
Just a quick update on the Facebook comments. Unless you get a certain amount of subs these days, you don't get more stuff. It starts at 50,000 subs now. Woof.
Wait,
okay.
what? What starts at 50,000?
Companies actually giving you shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. But yeah, if you have 50,000 subs, you don't need to be begging for likes. You don't need to be begging for subs. You're made in the vaping community.
Yeah.
But I've noticed as well. Like I watched his drop RDA review. Well, I watched about 5 minutes of his drop RDA review. He's gone through this style now where he's just constantly cutting between scenes, talking about it, and he's been doing stuff like he'll be walking along this forest trail, puffing because he's a fat cunt. Sorry. Fat bloke. Puffing because he's a fat bloke, you know, and it's just like, I don't want to listen to a guy breathe heavily while he's just waffling on about something. And like, he'll do a thing where he'll be like sitting in his office and like he'll cut halfway through the sentence and continue the sentence in his office. And it's like, do what built your channel. What built his channel was quick, 10 minute, 15 minute quick jump ins, building coils. Teaching people stuff, but when he does this whole thing of it's 15 minutes just talking about random crap. I mean, like, I feel like people like Bogan should put a time link in their description to skip the beer review and to skip the advocacy talk, because it's usually like 7.5 minutes into a 20-minute video, and it's 7.5 minutes in that actually starts talking about the product.
Yeah.
I've seen the advocacy stuff. I think the advocacy stuff needs to be there. The beer, I'll skip straight through. I don't care. The advocacy part, honestly, I've
never watched a Bogan video. Never.
Really? He's got good content.
He's got great
swearing
content.
And everything. The swearing and everything. I know it's part of the character. Not a big fan of unnecessary swearing.
Fair enough.
How do you deal with me?
Xanax. Lots and lots of Xanax.
I thought you were on like, I'm only taking 4 quarters a day. That's one, Gavin.
I tell you who I don't mind watching is that I think he goes by Ryan. He's in that Mount Baker thing over in the US.
He's
not bad.
It's not Mount Baker. It's
Mount.
It's whatever. It's his own company. Ryan Hall is the one you're talking about.
That's it.
1 minute left.
We've got less than a minute left. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna have to finish this up now. Thank you for joining us all and listening to me talk for an hour and a half and everyone else talk for 18 minutes. And
we'll have Pippa next time. We'll have Adrian next time.
Pippa, just shoot any of us. Actually, probably shoot the Clouds of Oz admins a message. If you do want us on your YouTube show next year, whatever the hell your YouTube show is. But next Sunday you'll probably catch up with us again. Catch you later, guys. Everyone say bye.
Yep. Bye bye.